This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, our project is ready now. Still, some people facing issues. Again, I will create the new project. Okay, I will show you how to add the jar files. 90% people completed and shared the screenshots. Only 10% people still they need to complete due to some laptop issue. Please complete today and share. While creating project, you need to select this version, then click on finish. Then we are going to add the Selenium charts. Right click on the project, build path, configure build path, add external charts. Navigate to the folder where we extracted all jar files. This is the folder you need to copy, drivers folder. Copy this. Then select all jar files. Click on open, apply and close. Right click on the project, paste. You will get the browser's drivers. Now we are going to create a new package over the dot pcs dot OpenSpan. Okay, this is the application we are going to automate. OpenSpan is the application name. Create a class file, new class, verify, user, login. Select main method, then click on finish. Okay, then we are going to write code. I'm going to write separate code for opening browser, then for login as well. Public static void open browser. Before this, I'm going to define Webdriver driver here at class level so that I can reuse in a number of methods. System.set property. Here we need to give the key value pair. Webdriver dot chrome dot driver. Here exe file path. Right click. Take the relative path. Driver equal to new chrome driver. But is showing error because static methods will allow only static variables. Change this as static. Import this. Then maximize the window as well. Driver dot manage dot window maximize. This is the command to maximize the window. Okay, this is opening browser up to here fine. Then public static void login user successful. This is the method name. Here we are going to enter the URL. Which method we have? Driver dot get method. Here we need to give in double quotes. It will take string argument. Copy this one. Okay. Then up to here it is fine. We know how to enter URL and all. Okay. Now how to enter username and password here. Okay. If you see this page right, okay, developers they designed this page using HTML. Okay. You need to understand the HTML as well. Okay. How to inspect the element. Okay. We need to inspect the elements. Here we have this is the Pega logo. This is the heading of the application sign in page. These are the input fields where user can enter data. These two are input fields. This is the button. You need to know this terminology. Okay, this is the input field or text field. Then button. To enter data in input field, okay, you need to inspect the page. Right click on the page. Anywhere you can right click. Then inspect. You will get this option. Close this one. Okay, this one not required. Now click this arrow. Okay, before that make it visible. Click this arrow button here left side. Then which element you want to inspect. See, this is the element I want to inspect. Username. This is the complete HTML page. It is going to start with HTML. This is the header tag. Okay, then body tag. Inside body tag we can see the elements. We have div tags as well, different div tags. Okay, if you place cursor here, here it will be getting highlighted. Inside this div tag we have this form. Inside this form, here we can see the username, password. If you see here, tag name is input. This is the HTML. You need to understand. Okay, what is the tag name here? Before saying that, okay, as per this HTML, right? Okay, as per the HTML tags and attributes. Okay, Selenium, what they did, Selenium professionals, okay, or who invented Selenium, right? They designed element locators. Okay, even you can see this name itself, element locators. How to identify the element? This is one web element. These are the web elements because we are accessing in web page. This is one web element. This is one web element. This is one web element. Okay, to identify web elements in web page, total we have 8 element locators. Irrespective of your experience, okay, most of the interviews they will ask this question: what are the element locators we have? One is ID, then name, CSS selector, XPath, link text, partial link text, tag name, name, class name. Okay, these are the total 8 element locators we have. You can say the number as well, and you need to remember these methods. Okay, ID, name, CSS selector, XPath, anyone can use to identify the element. Total we have 8 options to identify elements. Any one locator we can use to identify element. Okay, okay, to identify elements we can use ID, right? Why we need this many locators? Okay, here we have differences. If you see here, this is the HTML particular element. Okay, copy element, go here. Here tag name is input. Okay, this is the tag name, and we have attributes. Why I'm saying attribute, right? This is key value. Okay, if any element having with key value, these are the attributes. Total how many attributes we have? One, okay, then two, then three, four, five, six. Total six attributes we have for this element. Okay, if you want to identify this input element, okay, username input field, they provided six attributes. If you see here, these are the methods available, right? ID is there. Okay, this is the one. By using this ID attribute, we can identify the element. Okay, if suppose ID is not there, we can use name. This is the name. Suppose ID and name we don't have. Okay, then we can use class name. This one and this one both are same. Still, if you don't have anything ID, name, okay, and class as well, still we have option to write the X path. But here we don't have any placeholder method. See, we don't have any placeholder locator to identify element. In these scenarios, we can write the X path. Okay. First, we'll try to use. If your ID is there, means straight away no need to think anything. Just to take this ID and try to use this ID. Okay. Here, go to Eclipse and see what are the element locators we have. Driver dot find element. See, this is the method to identify any element. It is pretty much simple English. Okay, they created these methods as well. They are saying, okay, for your better understanding, I can change this as Chrome. What we are saying in Chrome browser, okay, identify the element. It will take argument as C by as argument. What is the return type? Whenever you are calling web element method, find element method, it will return the web element. Return type is web element. Okay, as of now, this return type, ignore this return type. Just focus on what is the argument we are going to pass. Okay, what argument it is showing? By. Inside this by class, we have these all static methods. Static methods we can access through class name, right? They designed in such a way that, okay, by is a class. In that by, these are the static methods. You can see the symbol S. These are the static methods. Locators they created as a static methods. Each and every locator it will take as argument as string only. Let me write all element locators. Some interview they will ask you, okay, what are the frequently using locators in your project? In that type, don't tell this total 8 element locators. I will tell you what are the locators you need to see in this ID. Okay, then Chrome. Any one method we can use to identify the element. They provided 8 options. Okay, in that 8 options, you can choose any one method to identify the element. Which one is the better one? I will tell you the differences, each and everything. By dot class name, okay, or name. Each and every method it will take argument as string only. From dot find element. By dot. Even some interviews they will ask you, okay, private dot find element. What is the argument we are going to pass in that? Why this by class we need to pass? Why we are calling these methods? What are the methods available in by class? You need to know each and everything. Okay, these are static methods. That's why you can able to access with class name. CSS selector. From dot find element. By dot tag name. Chrome dot find element by dot. That's why, okay, from day one onwards, I am keep on saying that whenever you are calling any method, what argument it will take, what is the return type. Okay, earlier you practiced means now it is easy for you. Chrome dot find element by dot tag name export link text is there, partial link text. Okay, these brackets also you need to be careful. Okay, if you remove any bracket, it will throw error. Chrome dot find element. In Chrome browser, we are saying that find the element by dot partial link text. Total how many? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Name CSS selected tag name link text partial link text. Another one find element by dot class name. Okay, total 8 element locators we defined. Okay, each and every element locator it will take string argument only. Okay, which is the fastest element locator? You will get some interviews. They will ask you which is the fastest element locator. ID is the fastest element locator. Okay, if any element is having ID, we can give the ID. Which is the slowest element locator? XPath. But which is the robust one? Okay, you can say robust one is XPath only. If you are good in writing XPath, you can handle any kind of scenarios. You can identify any kind of element. Most of the people they are good in Selenium concepts. Okay, but some people still they are unable to write the XPath. Okay, don't use any plugins. Try to write the XPath by your own. Even some companies they will allow you to use the uh, some plugins we have to get the element locators. Don't use that. You need to learn how to write the XPath. If you are good in XPath, you can work in any kind of project. You can automate any kind of application. But here difference is there. I will tell you why it is slowest element locator. And then in some companies they will ask what is the difference between CSS selector and XPath. Then what are the different types of XPath? Okay, here we have absolute XPath, relative XPath. Then again they will ask you what is the absolute XPath, what is the relative XPath. I will tell you okay these two differences later. Now you can remember these two, which is the fastest element locator, which is the slowest element locator. Okay, you need to I can say you can by heart this. Okay, these methods. But if you are practicing more, right, easily you can identify these names based on the element attributes. Okay, HTML. These developers they designed these attributes based on this. Our Selenium guys they created these methods for us. Okay, if you are unable to understand, please let me know. These are very important. These are the basic things we are going to start with. Let me comment all these things, okay? Or I am going to delete this. Then after entering URL, we need to identify the username. Okay. Again, launch the URL. Right click on this page. Okay. Then click on inspect. Now we have this arrow button. See left side. Select an element in the page to inspect. Okay. Then click this. Which element you want to identify? Place cursor on that and click that element. And see it is getting highlighted here. Okay. If you want to identify this element, these are the attributes we have. I am going to copy this. Okay. Always try to copy paste. Don't try to write. Okay. If you are giving case sensitive, it is unable to identify the element. That's why always copy this element. Control C. Go here. Driver dot find element. Chrome, right? We defined Chrome dot find element by dot id. It will take string as argument. Whatever value we copied, right, we need to give here. Here I copied the correct one. Okay. Username. Okay, correct one. After identifying this element, right, okay, whatever element having id with username we are going to identify. Once identified, we are going to enter data. We have different methods here. This is the method to enter data in input field. Again, it will take string as argument. Here I am going to give Ravi. Okay, after identifying this element, try to execute one by one, step by step. Okay, now we are going to call the two methods in main method. Open browser, first we need to call. Then another one is login user successful. I will do one thing. Okay, I will change the class name. Okay, right click. I am going to refactor the class name. I will keep the application name. This is the application name. Open span underscore user login. Okay, click on finish. Now I am going to change this method name as verify user login successful. I'm going to add underscore as well. Okay. Then copy this method and paste here. Static methods we can access directly without creating object. Now try to execute. Right click run as Java application. It will ask you to okay. Already we saved the program. See, it identified the element and it entered Ravi. Then same password also we are going to identify. Again we are going to use the same this arrow. Click this arrow and highlight the password. Click this password. Now you can see the tag name is input. Then here we let's use this name. Already we used id right for username. Let's try to use here name. Chrome dot find element by dot. In some companies, okay, they will use only XPath. In some organization, they won't use XPath. Okay, that depends on companies. Okay, you need to know how to write XPath. Most of the companies I saw right. Okay, they will use XPath only. Here we are going to enter password as password 007. Okay, this is my password. Then after entering username and password, then sign in button you need to inspect. Like this, step by step, you are going to inspect the element, capture the respective element, and Okay, here we have ID, right? Let's try to use this ID. We don't have name, class name and all. Home dot find element y dot id dot click. This is button, right? Okay, we need to use the click method. What action you will perform on button? Button generally we are going to click, right? Same method you need to call. If it is input field, we are going to call this end case method. Okay, if you remove this bracket here, then it will throw exception. See error while giving. Okay, first you need to define the uh, by.id, then you can call this method. Okay, okay, we are clicking login button and see whether it will work or not. Right click run as Java application. Here my window maximized. Now login successful. It is showing welcome Ravi. That means login successful, right? Username entered, password entered, then it is showing username as well. Generally in automation, right? Okay, how to say that login successful? Here we have different options. Okay, again I am going to inspect element here. But through automation, right? Okay, this browser opened through automation. I don't want to inspect here. I am going back to the manual one. Here I am clicking login button. Whenever page refreshes, right? Okay, better close this inspector, again try to reopen. Okay, now if you see here, after login we are going to verify, okay, whether login successful or not. How we are going to write validation? Here we have header tag. See, inside header tag you can see the tag name as title. Always this title is available inside the header tag. Okay, on top of this, okay, body, then head, then we have HTML. Inside HTML we can see the header, then inside header we can see the title tag. This is the title. Okay, same thing. Okay, for differentiation I will tell you. After login, this is the title. Okay, before login, let's see the title. Close this again or reopen. Now see the title inside the header. Title is different. For each and every page, titles are different. Okay, with this title reference, you can say login successful or not. If you are in login page, that is before login, title is sign in. After login, user navigated to the home page. This is the title. Okay, based on this title, you can say login successful or not. We have method. Okay, I want to get the title. After clicking login button, okay, user navigate into home page, then I am going to get the title. Get title. This is the method. It won't take any argument, but return type is string. Even in interview they will ask you what are the WebDriver methods. Okay, these are the WebDriver methods: get method, get current URL, get page source, get title. Okay, then window maximize, switch to. Whenever you are calling get title method, it will return the string, right? You need to store in string. This is the expected title equal to. Before validating, I want to print the title. Okay, let's keep this as actual title. We'll write this actual title is. I want to print this title. Then I will write the if condition. If this actual title, we are comparing two strings, right? We need to use the dot equals method. Then this is the one manually I am going to copy from notepad. Already we copied, right? Okay, we need to compare these two strings. Okay, through program we are getting the title, then manually we had taken this title. User login successful. Like this, we are going to use the core Java concepts. If you are not familiar with core Java concept, now you are unable to understand anything. User login successful. Navigate it to home page. This is one validation point we can add. Some people they will take title, some people they will take text as well. Okay, after login, you can see the text. I will show you different ways. Unable to you can see user login unsuccessful, or you can say unable to login. If you try to execute now, we are printing the title as well. Then we are comparing these two through program. Okay, we are getting this title and we copied this manually. We need to compare the both. Right click run as Java application. Now you can see the okay whether it is printing title. Yes, actual title is home. Okay, now user login successful, navigated to home page. What sometimes what will happen, right? This developer they will change the title. Okay, instead of this home, right? Later point. Okay, rarely it will happen. If suppose they are changing the title, what will happen? Login unsuccessful, unable to login. Our validation will be getting failed, unable to login. Actual title is home. Okay, but here we gave we change the title. Okay, again if title is getting changed, you need to update the work script. Okay, again take the title and copy paste here. Like this we are going to add validations. These are the validations, but generally we are not going to use this if else condition. We have test ng. Now we are not going to use this static and as well as main method. I will start with test ng. Okay, we need to install the plugin. 99% companies they've lost test ng only. They are using test ng. You need to know how to install test ng, then how to create the annotations. Everyone is fine right up to here. Any doubts is there? And also we have different methods here. From dot get current URL, it will return the string. Get current URL. Okay. Directly I'm printing this. I don't want to store in string again. If you want to compare anything, then you can store. Few more methods you need to know. Mm, get page source. Okay, whatever HTML we saw, right? Okay, it will give you the entire HTML. Like, let's see, execute and see here, it printed each entire HTML by using get page source. We can do this. You will get the complete HTML here. Whichever page you want, you can get like this. This is the get current URL. This method we call, right? This is the URL here. This is the page source. This method it will get you entire HTML skeleton. Okay. And also we have one more method. Here we are using get method, right? Same way. Okay. Let me comment this. We have another method to enter URL, but here small difference is there. Navigate dot to. I'm going to launch the URL. Will take string argument. This is also one important interview question. What is the difference between get method and navigate method? Both are working fine. Okay, get also it is launching URL, navigate also it is launching URL. But here difference is there. Whenever you are calling get method, it will wait until the page elements loaded. Okay, after launching URL, it will wait. Okay, for loading the elements. Immediately it won't go on to search the username. Suppose, okay, what will happen if I remove this https, okay, www dot training dot openstream. Okay. Right click run as Java application. It will launch the browser, but it will throw exception. What exception? Invalid argument. Without HTTP, it can't launch the URL. Okay, this is one exception you need to note down. Suppose, okay, I am overconfident. I know that, okay, this is user underscore name. Without copy paste, I am writing with my own. Okay, there I can see user underscore name. Yes, without copy paste, okay, it won't work. Let's see. Run as Java application. Suppose if it is unable to identify username, obviously it won't identify password. Then it won't click on login button. Here itself, our test case is getting failed because there in application we have, okay, user underscore name. It is showing no such element exception. What are the exceptions you will get frequently? This is also one interview question. You need to note down this exception. When you will get this exception, how to handle this exception. What they are saying, unable to locate element using this one, user underscore name. Uh, Okay, intentionally I changed this one, okay, to show you what kind of exceptions you will get. And also some applications, if you see, okay, there is the application. Okay, suppose if you want to buy any mobile or any shoes and all, you are going to search here. Now see how many total how many elements we have here, 75,880. But if you see here this cursor, here we can see only few elements. If you are keep on scroll down, right, it is loading. See this cursor also it is getting small. See here a symbol it is giving. That means it is loading the page. These are Ajax calls, okay. Whenever you will perform scroll down, then only this page will be loaded. If you see Amazon, Flipkart, right, they categorized, okay, total products. What they did, they categorized to different pages. In each page they are displaying 1 to 24. Okay, this application design is not good. Okay, you need to search total elements. If you perform scroll down, again it will load the page. See a symbol it is showing, it will keep on load the page. These are Ajax calls. Okay, developers they will design. Some developers they will design like this. Some developers they will design like we saw, right, Flipkart, Amazon. Each and every page they will display only 24. More than 24 they will create another page. Okay, that is pagination. You need to know these terminologies. These are Ajax calls. Okay, it will take loading the elements. It is taking time to load the elements. Then how to handle these kind of Ajax calls? We have timeouts as well. Okay, we'll see one by one. This is simple application. We don't have any images and all. This is plain application. It is easy to practice. That's why we are taking this. First, try to learn the concepts. Okay, if you are good in concepts, then you can go for complex ones. Okay. RPA challenge. I think whether we have this application or not. Okay, if you see this application, right? Okay, this is very dynamic one they created. Now we are seeing, right? Email, role, company, first name, last name, phone number, address, company. Okay. Again, if you are launching URL, right? Now you have first element is email, right? If you try to refresh, see, email came here, company name came here. Again, if you refresh, again email came here, last name came here. Okay, whenever you are launching this URL, right, these elements are getting changed, see, positions. This is dynamically changing objects. Okay, if you want to inspect this element, you are in such a way that, okay, expert in writing expert, then only can able to automate this application. That's why they are giving as a challenge. If you are good in automation, please try to automate this application. This is the challenging they are giving, because it is not easy to identify the elements here. Whenever if you refresh, right, these elements won't change. These are static ones. They designed, okay, as a static page. This is dynamic page. Okay, these fields are keep on changing the locations. If you try to inspect element, even you can't able to see the any attributes. See here, label name is there, class is there, but if inside id you can see the zero numeric values. Again, if you refresh, this value will change to some other name. See, it changed to last name. These elements are changing dynamically. It is difficult to identify. Okay, I will tell you how to handle this kind of thing. If you see Salesforce applications, you will get hundreds of fields in one single page. And also, if you see the Amazon, it will take more time to load the page. Here we have a lot of images. See, these are the footers. Okay, footer menus we have. Google.com. In interview, they will ask you, okay, can you please enter Selenium here? This is autocomplete. See, whenever you are typing, right, you are getting this option. This is autocomplete. Okay, he will ask you to write XPath. Can you please write XPath to get all these elements? Okay, then see here. Here we have different languages, right? You need to get all these languages. Write one single XPath to get all these elements, different languages. Lot of challenging tasks we have. Okay, first try to understand the basic concept, then we'll go for complex one. When we need to use this get title method, get current URL, then paste source. Okay, then what is the difference between navigate and get method? Okay, it will wait until the page elements loaded. Navigate method, it won't wait, just it will launch the URL. It won't wait for the loading page elements. That is the main difference. Whenever you are calling get method, it will wait until the page elements loaded. But two method, this is the navigate method, it won't wait until the page elements loaded. And also we have extra methods in navigate. What are the navigation commands we have? You need to know these methods as well. This back, okay, chrome dot navigate dot forward, chrome dot navigate dot refresh. These four methods we have. You need to remember all these methods, then only you can able to uh, answer these questions. Okay, if you see the web page, this is the back button, this is the forward button, this is the refresh button. For this we have methods as well, where we have few scenarios we need to do refresh as well. Okay, sometimes you need to do forward, sometimes you need to do back as well. That's why we need to use this navigation commands. In chrome dot get, we don't have this method. See, chrome dot get, okay, you don't see this navigation methods. See, you don't get any methods here. Dot get, you won't have any methods. Here in navigate we have total four methods. One is to launch URL, another one this is for back button. Then this is for forward. This is the one forward button. Then refresh button. Right click run as Java application. Okay, working fine. For your task is mm, HRMS application. Orange HRMS. Here you can see the username and password. Okay. See here. Here they provided username and password as well. Okay. This is the URL. You need to inspect the element username, then password. Click on login button and print the title and verify user login successful or not. Right? If else condition. This is task for you. Practice whatever I am teaching. Okay. And then every day I will give you a task for automation. Still lot of methods we have, lot of concept. From tomorrow onwards, we are not going to see any main method. We are going to start with test-ng. Okay, we need to install that plugin. For timing, you just keep this URL with you for completing task. Otherwise, I will send you in group. Okay, plant this URL, enter this username, or you can copy this user. No, okay, now you don't need to do that. Still, you are in initial stage, right? Okay. Later we'll try this. You need to copy this text from here and you need to enter here. Then this password copy from here and enter here. Using getText method you can do that. Okay. I will tell you in next class how to do that. Use getText method. Store in one string. Then by using sendKeys method you can pass the same string here. But it is difficult to write export, I think so. Yes, here we don't have proper thing. Inside this p tag we are getting two things. One is username, okay. Then by using this colon, you can use split method, string split method. Then you can store this zeroth index, then first index. Okay, I will tell you how to do this. Now, then from tomorrow onwards, we are starting with test ng. This is very important. Okay, test ng framework. Here we have okay test ng is used for, and before that we can say test ng is a testing framework which we can do unit testing to integration testing. This is the definition you can say. Okay, unit testing we can do that means single functionality we can test and multiple functionalities combinedly we can test. We can do single functionality or we can test the entire end-to-end functionalities. Here we have different annotations. At least you will get 5 interview questions on this if you are attending any Selenium interview. Okay, at least they will ask 5 questions. What are the annotations we have? Annotations means this is the symbol we need to define at the rate of before suit, at the rate of before test, at the rate of before class, at the rate of before method, at the rate of test, at the rate of after method, at the rate of after class, at the rate of after test, at the rate of after suit, And also we have data provider parameters. Okay, these are the annotations you can see. Some people they will ask you, can you please write the sequential order? Okay, in which order this test ng annotations will be executed. And also notice one thing, right? Whenever you are invoking browser, you need to close this browser. Otherwise, it will take the memory. Okay, whenever we are closing browser, you need to do that as well. After executing all commands, okay, then you need to call the chrome dot close method. Now we are going to close the single browser. That's why we are calling the close method. Whenever we are doing parallel execution, there we need to call the quit method. If you want to close single browser instance, we can go with close method. If you want to close multiple browser instances, we can go with quit method. See, it closed the browser automatically. Okay, this is the task you need to complete and share. If you see here, you need to know few minutes here. Okay, edit, source, reflector, navigate, search, project, and also debugging. We need to start debugging as well. Then here, if you see window, okay, preferences, navigate, prospect, so view. Sometimes if you are not getting console, go here, click on window, then show view. Here you can see the console. Click this console, you can see the console option. By mistakenly, if you are closing anything, you can use this options here. So view, whatever you want, you can display here. Click on help. Okay, I click marketplace. Here we will get lot of plugins which are helpful for us. Okay, here you can type testng, enter. Type testng and enter. It will show you the testng plugin. Without installing plugin, you cannot automate. Here it is showing testng for Eclipse. Already I installed the testng plugin. I will do one thing. Let me uninstall this. Phone. This is one way through marketplace we can install the plugin. Another option is there. This is the official website testng.org. This is the official website. Here you can see the options: welcome, download, documentation. Click this documentation. Here you will get the detailed information about testng. What is testng? Okay, what is this? Unit testing. Then you can do integration testing as well. Then what are the annotations we have? See, these are the annotations. We can do parallel execution. Suppose you have 1,000 test cases. Okay, you want to execute only 100 test cases from 1,000 test cases. How can we do that? This is also one interview question. If you are good in test ng, then you can able to explain. Otherwise, you cannot explain. Once login method passed, then only I need to execute the remaining methods. How can I set the dependency in test ng? Then how to set dependency? Then in which order test ng annotations will be executed? You will get lot of interview questions. What is the advantage of data provider? What it will do? What is always run? What is depends on group? What is enabled? Okay. Then parallel. When you use this parallel, what is this always run? Data provider is there. Okay. Depends on method is there. Description is there. Priority is there. Invocation count. Then expected exception. Here we can define the exceptions as well. What kind of exceptions we will get? Can define here. What we are going to exactly do this, we can define the description as well. Then we can re-execute the failed test cases. We can do parallel execution. We can generate reports as well by using testng. Here if you click, okay, we need to restart the Eclipse after uninstalling testng. Even installing TestNG, you need to then click on Eclipse. Here, they will provide the URL to install Eclipse. Okay, sorry, Eclipse plugin, not this one exactly. Go to download, click on download. Here, they are giving see install from update. Okay, or Eclipse Marketplace. They are saying two ways. Okay, install via Eclipse Marketplace. Another one, install from update site. Click on help. Okay, install new software. Then copy this one. This is the URL. Best option, go to Eclipse Marketplace. From there you can install. Help, install new software. Here whatever URL we copied, right? You can paste here. Then you can select this option. This is the test engine we are going to install. Through marketplace also we can install. Two options they provided. One is from Eclipse Marketplace, another one from install new software. If you are doing like this, right, okay, it will select the proper TestNG plugin for your Eclipse version. If you are doing like this, marketplace, right, okay, sometimes it may not work. Okay, try to follow this one always. If it is not working, then go with this Eclipse Marketplace. You need to know how to install plugin as well. Some people they will ask, can you please tell me the plugin name for TestNG? TestNG M2E. There is the plugin name you can see. So that they will identify whether you worked really or not in interview. Then it will ask you, click on finish. It will take time to download the TestNG. See, it is installing. It will take minimum, and that depends on your internet speed and Eclipse. Okay. Then from tomorrow onwards, we are going to create even these examples in TestNG only. Okay. We are not going to use this if else condition. We are going to use assertions. I will show you one by one. Okay. Please complete this task and send me. Tomorrow we'll connect. Bye.